So Sinclair Broadcasting is an enormous television and media empire. They have stations in 72% of the United States, which is gigantic. Previous rules used to prohibit that, but now we let monopolies run wild throughout the country. And now they're thinking of buying Tribune, which would make them even larger. They happen to be very conservative. Their owners are Trump supporters. And so they forced the local TV stations to do propaganda from a conservative perspective. And they put it into the so-called news of those stations. Now, you probably have no idea if you have a Sinclair station in your market, because it might be you don't know it is Sinclair. It could be an affiliate for NBC, ABC, CBS, or whatever other station. It's not necessarily labeled Sinclair. And so they tell their anchors, and they did in this newly discovered memo by CNN, appeared to be neutral. Don't even wear red or blue or purple ties or outfits, because you want to give the appearance of neutral journalism. Not the reality of it, but the appearance of it, okay? So the new memo that CNN found, because the local anchors gave it to them, is titled Anchor Delivered Journalistic Responsibility Message. Man, how is that for Orwellian? No, this is not talking points about conservative point of view that you should do propaganda on. It is Anchor Delivered Journalistic Responsibility Message. Okay, interesting. As Brian Stelter explains at CNN, as scripted, the promos decry fake stories from national news outlets, echoing President Trump's inflammatory rhetoric about fake news. It turns out the memo happens to support Donald Trump, just like the owners of Sinclair. What a wonderful coincidence. So instructions to the local station said this: please produce the attached scripts exactly as they are written. This copy has been thoroughly tested and speaks to our journalistic responsibility as advocates to seek the truth on behalf of the audience. How is that for Orwellian political correctness? You must not vary from the politically correct script that we give you. It is on the behalf of the truth and journalistic responsibility that we tell you to read this partisan message. Oh, okay, thank you, appreciate it. The promos begin with one or two anchors introducing themselves and saying, I'm, or we are, extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that, I love this, proper news brand name of local station produces, but I'm, or we are, concerned about the troubling trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country. Look, that also goes to a general point that I make outside of the context of the story, which is that a lot of these anchors, God bless them, are not news anchors, they're news actors. They just read the scripts anyway. The producers write the scripts and the anchors read them in a funny anchor voice. Today, live at 5, there's a fire raging, and by the way, Donald Trump is awesome, if they work at Sinclair, right? But look, some of the anchors there were journalists enough to be outraged by this and make sure that the word gets out on it, so bless their hearts on that. So they tell them to read the script and don't veer away from the script and pretend as if it's you. Like, I, Bob Johnson, working at, make up a station, WERT here in Missouri, think that this is a great idea. Okay, I get it. So as Stelter then explains, then the media bashing begins. The quote, sharing of bias and false news has become all too common on social media. This script says, continuing to quote the script, more alarming national media outlets are publishing these same fake stories without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the national media are using their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. So now the national media that they're referring to, of course, CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, Washington Post, the people that Donald Trump calls fake news. So, and they do it under the guise of caring about the fact that they are saying those outlets are trying to control what they think, people think, as they're doing a memo about how you should control what people think. Unbelievable. All right, so they have been doing this for quite some time. This is not the first time that Sinclair has been in the news for pushing Trump and conservative propaganda. And so Stelter gives you background on that. Most noticeably, pro-Trump commentaries by former Trump aide Boris Epshteyn have come into local news time. And Epshteyn, by the way, is a guy famously, as the campaign was winding down and they thought they were going to lose, they were doing what they thought was going to be Trump TV afterwards. And he's the one that said, let's see if I got it here, yep.
Sarabies!
They took Sarabies and put him on TV pretending that he's neutral. Preposterous. Local journalists have also bristled at the so-called must-run packages about subjects that aren't relevant to local audiences, but that are hot-button stories for conservatives. The Terrorism Alert Desk is a regular segment about security threats around the world. So one piece of propaganda after another, not as ads, but as part of the local news. The promos are supposed to start airing. These new promos are supposed to start airing on local stations later this month. The instructions sent to station news directors say that the 60 and 75-second spots should run frequently to create maximum reach and frequency. As George W. Bush used to say, you gotta kind of catapult the propaganda for it to work. Instructions to local stations say that the promos should play using news time, not commercial time. Like the Epshteyn commentaries, this takes away from local news time.
Sarabies!
Okay, for those of you who didn't see it, that was just an amusing episode where Epshteyn was just yelling that through the office and getting people psyched about Trump TV. Well, we didn't get Trump TV. Instead, what we got was Sinclair Broadcasting. So, well, how do the local anchors feel about it? Here are some quotes. At my station, everyone was uncomfortable doing it. That's an anonymous anchor at a Sinclair-owned TV station. Here's another quote. This is so manipulative. And then one more. Here, a different anchor said, I felt like a POW recording a message. So that's what's going on at Sinclair. While they're pretending to be neutral, they're basically making their anchors do hostage videos supporting Donald Trump. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member, tytnetwork.com/join.